Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone out there today? It is Wednesday. It is the 8th of September. And for many people, you started school yesterday or you're starting school today. So enjoy. I'm sending you lots of blessings for a day filled with grace and ease. And so today I thought it's a little cooler here. I think it's going to be more of a cloudy, rainy day, cooler, fall. And so I was going to blow dry my hair. And my blow dryer bit the dust. So excuse me, pardon me. It is what it is. So good morning, Darlene. One of the things that I do or have done in the past when I get up is to journal, is to sit down with my journal. And I got out of that habit, because the phone is right there. I want to make sure that I'm, my daughter can get a hold of me if she needs to. So my phone has been like right with me, like 24/7. And I found that I was falling back into that pattern of, being on it constantly, checking everything constantly. And but what this Virgo new moon energy has been doing, it's been making me feel like it's time to get back to the routine. It's time to get back to the old habits. And so I did that today. I sat down with my journal first thing. When I grabbed the phone this morning, I put it down. And, the messages started flowing. And one of the messages that I wanted to share with you, I thought was really, really appropriate for all of us. It wasn't just for me, but in the next 3 months, this September, October, November, December, the rest of this year, what I got were three R's: reflect, rejuvenate, and I'm going to look because I know I'm getting this wrong here. All right, let's see. It was reflect. There were 3 R's. Reflect, rejuvenate, and reflect, rejuvenate. I want to say release, but I just feel like that wasn't the last one. I feel like it was a different R. So basically what's going on is there's a lot of energies in the planet right now. And there's a lot of energies that are affecting all of us. And so for some of you, you're having ascension symptoms. I laid down last night and I felt like my whole body was on like a conveyor belt. It was humming. So you're going to feel tired. You're going to feel out of sort. You can feel a little dizzy. And I talked about this yesterday about, why I feel like I fell down those stairs was because I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't recognizing that the energies were totally playing into how I was feeling, and I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't stepping back and making sure that I was drinking enough and getting enough rest and really taking the time that I needed to recognize how I was feeling. I was just going, being, doing, because I was being pulled in all these different directions. And, when you're someone who wants to be beneficial to other people, it can be very easy to get pulled into being that people pleaser, because that's where we resonate sometimes. And it's easy to step back into where we resonate or where we did resonate in the past. So very important to stay very aware of how you're feeling and very aware what is going on, very aware of how you're feeling and where you're being pulled and where you have to step back and really take care of yourself. Okay, I can't seem to find these. I know they're here. So what I will do is I will look at this after and I will post about it. But yeah, so taking the time to really reflect about where you've been this year, where you've been the past year and a half, and rejuvenate, taking the time to get into connection with yourself in a way that fills your own cup up. Very important, I feel like, in these energies. So I feel like that's what the Virgo new moon is really bringing us all to, is getting back into those habits that are beneficial for us, which is why I think I was brought to, the way I was not taking care of myself in a way that was keeping me grounded and centered and taking care of myself in the way that I needed to. All right, so good morning, Steph. All right, so this is a general message for everyone. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. Go ahead and hashtag replay if you're watching this on the replay. And tonight at 7 o'clock, I'm actually doing the Guidance 311 gathering. That will be an event, a Zoom meeting. So if you would like to join us, it is free. All you have to do is go to guidance311.com, the event, and RSVP to get the information on how to join the Zoom meeting. All right, so that's what we're doing tonight, and it's free. So if you have been wanting to work with me or ask me questions or even just get your questions answered, yeah, Karen, that's where I'll be tonight. All right, so let's see what we've got for the general message for all of us. I'm just going to go ahead and knock these cards out. Yeah, so in the next 3 months, if you don't really feel like you accomplish a whole lot, just know that you're accomplishing inside, that the ascension energies are changing and allowing you to open up to knowing, feeling, being, seeing more spiritually, physically. So you're changing at that cellular level, and it can feel uncomfortable. So know that if things aren't really changing as fast as you want in the next 3 months, or you feel like you're being stalled, or you feel like things aren't progressing, step back, retreat. Maybe that was it. Whew, there it is, retreat. Retreat, reflect, and rejuvenate. So yeah, retreat. Take the time you need to take for yourself. Step back and gain the clarity. And some of you, you're going to be sleeping more. Some of you, you're going to be drinking more water. Some of you, you're going to want to get exercise. You know, these energies play out differently for different people. Some people, they need to slow down and get quiet. And some people just, it's like go time. So however the energies affect you, it's going to be really important for you to recognize and then take those necessary steps. All right. All right, so yeah, all these came out upside down. Interesting. That's okay. This is not one of those decks that does upside down, so that's cool. Those decks actually kind of annoy me. All right. So I love this. This actually came out, I believe, yesterday, or maybe even last night in the, if you haven't checked the pick a card out from last night, please do. It was pick a pile for the new moon in Virgo energies. 1, 2, or 3. Take a look at that video and get your message if you haven't already. But yes, it is time for us to come into the light after the dark, that things are starting to appear for us that are going to really be beneficial for us. But we have to step through the keyhole. We have to take the necessary movement. It's not going to just fall in your lap. So really important to take the necessary movement. Very important to take the steps that you're being brought to take, even if it feels frustrating or even if it feels like you've already done it and you didn't get what you wanted out of it. It's time to continue. All right. So very important for light after the dark to happen, but you have to step into it. You have to take the action step, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So take the action step to bring yourself out of the darkness and bring yourself into that which is for you. So for some of you, it's, trying that thing you've tried 6 times. For some of you, it's, asking for help in a way that you've never asked for before. And, some of you, you'll ask for that help and it'll be a no, but that's okay. You put the intention out there that you need help, and the universe will then help you by drawing into you people and situations that will be beneficial for you. So definitely keep asking. All right. But it is time. It is time for you to come out of the dark. It is time for you to start receiving the blessings and the opportunities and the resources and whatever it is you're feeling you need. Okay. So again, for some of you, it feels like you've been at a crossroads, but I feel like this crossroads is coming to an end. So you're moving through whatever's been blocking you, whatever's been stumping you. And I feel like this has a lot to do with the new moon energy, really pushing it out of here. All right. Bringing you back to your habits, bringing you back to your groundedness, so that this crossroads doesn't feel overwhelming or as daunting, because you're going to start taking the action steps that you need to take. All right. So you're moving. I know it doesn't feel it, and it may not be as fast as you would like it to, but things are moving. So stay in gratitude to keep things moving. Actually, one of the things that I heard when I was actually fighting with my blow dryer that died this morning was, always asking for most benevolent outcome. Whatever you're going to do, whether it's going to an appointment, whether it's trying on a new situation, whatever it is, making sure that you're getting into gratitude and, invoking the angels for that angelic help. So Tom T. Moore, The Angel Way, I request a most benevolent outcome, and put that that intention out there, that whatever you're putting your time and attention and your focus on, that it goes well, and you're drawing in the angelic help to help it go well. All right. So make sure that you're staying into gratitude for whatever is going right. And again, whatever's frustrating you, whatever isn't going right, ask for that most benevolent outcome. And when you receive it, and you will, may not look like the way you want to, but you will receive it. Just say thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, because you are the star in your story, and it is time for you to start feeling like the star in your story. It is time for you to start feeling like every point is going in your direction. Everything is falling into line for you, and the only way to do that is to get into that high vibrational frequency of gratitude. So work in the gratitude journal, morning or night, and then asking for that most benevolent outcome with every situation you've got going on. So the angels are here. They're here, they're speaking, they're saying, we're right here. We just need you to invoke us. We need you to know that you are changing, you are ascending, you are moving in a new direction. And again, for some of you that feels really uncomfortable because it's not a direction you've gone in before, okay? But you are rising out of the ashes of whatever fell apart in the last year and a half. And it is now time to make the difference, be the change, step into the light, take the next step, and let spirit come in and bring you the following step. All right. And to take that step, for those of you who really need help with the strength and with the courage, invoke the help. Praying is the asking, meditating is the receiving. So I request a most benevolent outcome for whatever it is that you're stepping into, whatever it is you're stepping out of, whatever it is you're doing that's making it a change in your life, because we're all changing, we're all growing, we're all evolving all the time. Just what does that look like for you right now? All right. Oh, thank you, Darlene. Good morning, Cynthia. All right, so let's. Oh, wow. Okay, the angel guide cards are just a jumping. So let's see what the advice is to go with this. And I'm feeling like we need more than one. So I do feel like we are going to pull up to 3. I think is what I'm hearing here. Okay. There's 1. Oh, 2. I used to shuffle with a camera that you could actually see me shuffling, and I got to get back to that, because I know when I'm watching, because I do watch other people, you like to see the shuffle. You like to see the cards, kind of how they're falling out, how they're coming out. Okay, so I did not look at them as I was pulling them. So they're face down, and now we're going to look. All right, so yeah, because you're receiving intuition and downloads. Yeah. So spirit is speaking to you, whether it's your dreams, whether it's daydreaming, whether it's intuition, but you are receiving intuition and downloads to help you move forward in the way that is going to really be beneficial. So it's going to be important for you to get quiet. Again, praying is the asking, but meditating is the receiving. So getting quiet, getting grounded, taking some time to journal, taking some time to read something inspirational, taking some time to just sit in and gaze out the window with your coffee. Meditating doesn't have to be this huge, elaborate thing. I mean, for some people, we do like to light a candle and sit in our room or in our favorite chair and put the earbuds in and listen to the meditation music and really have that time for ourselves. But if you don't have that kind of time or setup, then all you have to do is grab your coffee and go gaze out the window and just watch the tree blow in the breeze, or, really make it very, very a quiet kind of thing, a peaceful kind of thing. Just being, allowing yourself to be, can also allow those intuition and downloads to show up. Good morning, Dorothy. So take time in the next 3 months to really get into the habit of allowing yourself to just be. And that's the retreating. All right. That's the rejuvenating. That is the spiritually filling up your cup and getting those downloads, because those downloads are giving you the wisdom and giving you the inspiration and the knowledge and the feeling of where you are headed forward, or what it is that you need to know with what's coming in your life experience in the future. So very important to get quiet. All right. So just know that that intuition that you're receiving, that's important. All right. That intuition that you're receiving is from your higher self saying, we need you to know this information. We need you to understand that what we're sending you and giving you is for you. And it's going to help guide you in the way that is right for you in this next cycle of your life experience. So this Virgo new moon is very grounded and bringing you back to your habits and bringing you back to the things that bring you joy is very, very important to recognize that that's what's going on. All right. Because it is healing. The next 3 months is about continuing any healing journey that you've been on or any healing journey that you need. So healing that inner child in a way that is going to allow you to feel joy in a way that you've not felt before, bringing to you all the beneficial situations and people that are going to help you feel joy and help you feel happy and help you feel safe and help you feel secure. But if you're still holding on to those old prescriptions of I don't deserve or I'm not good enough or I can't affect my situation, then you're going to stay in that. And that's not where we want to be. We really want to be continuing our healing journey. And for some of us, it is about looking at new healing modalities, really taking the next step on your healing journey, whether that's, getting into counseling, whether that's getting into therapeutic care, whether that's, any kind of energy healing, just any new modality of healing that's going to take you to the next level as far as healing that inner child or those issues in your tissues, those traumas and dramas. The traumas are the hurts that were done to us, and the dramas are the stories that we tell ourselves because of it. And, sometimes we need help releasing that. We can't do that on our own because we don't even recognize what they are. That was my story. I knew that I had a hurdle. I just didn't know what the hurdle was. And it was a healing modality where I didn't have to know what the healing was. The angels were going to come in and help me transform those negative beliefs, those resentments, those powerlessnesses, those angers, and imprint the benefit that I needed. So that helped me overcome the hurdle. And so I would say do what you need to do in your healing journey for the next step or the next level. All right. So, all right, what do we got? What is the third card? Good morning, Marcia. Good morning. All right. Good Lord. Let's see. All right, I think I got them all. Did I get them all? I hope I got them all. So the third one is, vulnerability and freedom. Vulnerability and freedom. Being vulnerable sets you free. And for many of us who are holding on to traumas and dramas, vulnerability is scary. Because anytime that we've been vulnerable, we've been hurt. We've not been around people who've protected us in a way that allows us to be vulnerable. All right. So angels are with you now to boost your confidence because they can see how harsh some of the experiences you've endured have been. They want you to know that vulnerability gives you the chance to find a strength that will bring you freedom. To move into that freedom, your angel guide is encouraging you to take some time today to connect with the parts of yourself that you love and admire. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift. You are an emotionally connected soul, and although recent waves of emotion may have overwhelmed you, those emotions are great reminders of how much you care about living truthfully in a positive way. So take time now to value the traits and quirks that make you the unique person you are, that will allow the world to value them too. It isn't always easy to put yourself out there, but you're being encouraged to do so now. Drop the shields and barriers that you've put up because these walls are preventing the world from seeing your light. Your angel guide is reminding you that you don't need to protect yourself because God can do that for you. Whenever you feel vulnerable or unsafe, old habits and patterns will want to kick in, but calm the light of God and surrender your need to protect yourself. When you give angels permission to come in and help you, they will. They will guide you toward freedom, joy, and your highest good. Wow. Last night, I was called to post something that I haven't posted in a long time. And I wasn't sure why, and now I do, because what I posted was surrender. We have to allow it to unfold, not only in a way that we do not control, but also in the time that it is meant to. Those two pieces together are the overarching idea of surrender. As human beings having a spiritual experience, this is the hardest part. The how and the when are what we want to know right now. And those are the pieces that have to be revealed because we need the knowledge, lessons, and experiences on the way. As unfun as these parts are, they are the parts that create to opportunities and relationships that take us on the road that is for us on this journey of our unique experience and life purpose. So yes, for many of us right now, it is about surrender, knowing that we're moving in the right direction, but taking the time to heal, receive the information that is for us, and be able to come into our vulnerability in a way that is going to allow us to be free. So big message this morning. So taking the time to retreat and reflect, to rejuvenate, because it's like these 3 months are the pulling back of the bow, and next year we're going to be catapulted into what is for us. And right now we're given the time to get quiet so that we can be empowered as we move into that new experience, into that new cycle. So getting quiet, retreating, reflecting to rejuvenate so that we can move into what is for us in a very empowered, beneficial way. Invoke your angels for the help. I request a most benevolent outcome. And meditate. Meditate. Allow them to come into connection with you. Whew. All right. That's what I have for you today. So tonight, 7 o'clock, I will be in the Guidance 311 gathering. It is a free Zoom meeting if you want to join us. RSVP at guidance311.com. Guys, I'm going to leave it right there. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. We'll talk to you soon.